Hello viewers, welcome to Sakis Intellect. Today our topic is about the respiratory system, which is the second major system in our entire human body. And respiratory system is also known as the pulmonary system. As humans, our body cells continuously require the use of oxygen for metabolic reactions. And at the same time, this releases carbon dioxide. And excessive amount of carbon dioxide produces acidity that can be toxic to cells. Therefore, it must be eliminated quickly and efficiently into the atmosphere. The cardiovascular, that is the circulatory system which is related to heart, that is our next topic, and respiratory system cooperate to supply oxygen and to eliminate carbon dioxide. And respiration includes ventilation, inhalation, exhalation and transportation, which is ventilation is nothing but movement of air into and out of lungs, and exhalation is nothing but gas exchange between the air in lungs and blood, and transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide in blood, and inhalation is nothing but gas exchange between blood and tissue. These are the four main functions of the respiration. As human body needs oxygen to sustain itself, oxygen is usually metabolically active component, so it only survive our human life. Come to the parts of the respiratory system: nasal cavity, nostrils, oral cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, left main bronchus, right main bronchus, left lung, right lung and diaphragm. And the respiratory system is divided into two tracts, that is upper respiratory tract and lower respiratory tract. Upper respiratory tract includes nasal cavity, pharynx and larynx, whereas lower respiratory tract includes trachea, primary bronchi and lungs. Come to nasal cavity. Nasal cavity is nothing but space between our nose, that is two sides combined, and air passing through nasal cavity is warmed and cooled to within 1 degree of our body temperature. And nasal cavity also senses, and it has sensation, and it is lined with mucous membrane. Mucous membrane is nothing but the moist membrane which functions as it keeps nose moist by taking mucus, so we won't get nose bleeds from dry nose. And the little hair in the nasal cavity helps to filter the air you breathe and block dirt and dust from getting to lungs. And next one is nostrils. Nostrils is nothing but external openings, that is it is olfactory system of nasal cavity. It is openings to pharynx. And nasal septum is a particular divides nasal cavity into right and left parts. And these are nostrils is nothing but the two holes which are seen in, that is to nose. Next one is oral cavity. Oral cavity is nothing but the space between teeth and cheeks, that is we already discussed in digestive system, that is it is bounded by teeth, tongue, palate, hard palate and soft palate. It is the first step of digestive system. And next one is pharynx. Pharynx is nothing but part of throat which is behind the mouth and nasal cavity, and it is above the esophagus and larynx, or tubes going to stomach and lungs. In humans, pharynx is part of digestive system and conducting zone of respiratory system, that it is also part of two systems, digestive system as well respiratory system. It allows inhaled air entering, that is it allows the inhaled air entering into our lungs. That is pharynx also is a part of digestive system as well as respiratory system. In the process of digestive system, the process of swallowing takes place through only pharynx. And next one is larynx, and larynx is commonly called as voice box. Voice box and organ in neck of humans. It is involved in breathing and as well as sound production, and it protects the trachea against food aspiration, and it manipulates pitch and volume which is essential for our phonation. And it is below track of pharynx. It splits into trachea and esophagus. Trachea is nothing but windpipe, and esophagus is nothing but food pipe, which we already discussed in digestive system. And larynx only avoids choking. When we eat some food, it avoids choking. And next one is trachea, which is also called as windpipe, and it is of 4 inches long. It is a cartilaginous tube which connects the pharynx and larynx of lung, allowing passage of air. And it is almost present in all air breathing animals with lungs. And it is trachea extends from larynx and branches into 2 primary bronchi, which are further divided as lungs. And the vital function is it provides air flow to or from lungs for aspiration. to or from motion of air takes place to trachea. And this is the carina of trachea, which occurs between division of two main bronchi. That is, it has mucous membrane and is moist sensitive area of trachea. It is the area of trachea for triggering cough reflections. It is the bronchioles, that is right bronchial and left bronchial. Bronchiole is nothing but the dividend parts from the trachea. That it is the branches from the trachea. That is right leg and left leg, which are further divided. And next one is left main bronchial, which is branched from trachea. It is smaller in caliber but longer than right lung. And it divides into two secondary bronchi. And that means it has two other segments. And next, left lung, which is extends from left bronchioles, and it also divided into two lobes, that is superior and inferior lobes. That is, we also called as upper and a lower lobe, and it doesn't have a middle lobe. That means left lung only has two lobes. And next one is right main bronchus. It is wide, shorter and more vertical than left lung. And it is also subdivides into three bronchioles, that is superior, middle and inferior lobes. That means right lung have three lobes, superior, middle and inferior lobes. And come to right lung, it has more lobes and segments than left lung, that is upper, middle and lower. That is superior, middle and inferior lobes. Lungs are nothing but the sacs of tissues which is located just below the rib cage. Next one is alveoli. Alveoli is nothing but tiny air sacs in our lungs that takes up oxygen which we breathe and keep body going. And our body approximately have 480 million alveoli. It is located at the end of bronchial tubes. It is the end point of respiratory system. That is the end of the respiratory system. Alveoli are small lobes which are tiny sacs which are further divided from bronchioles. That is left main bronchial and right main bronchial. These alveoli are discussed. And these alveoli are end point of our respiratory system. And here the gas exchange takes place. That is the oxygen and carbon dioxide gases exchange takes place in the alveoli only. As we see the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in bloodstream. And the next one is diaphragm. Diaphragm is nothing but a dome-shaped sheet of muscle which serves as a main muscle of our respiration and plays a vital role in breathing process. And it is also known as thoracic diaphragm, and it separates the thorax or chest from an abdominal cavity. That is, abdominal cavity is nothing but our stomach and thorax cavity is nothing but the chest part. And it divides the two parts. And when we inhale, diaphragm contracts and is drawn inferiorly into abdominal cavity until it flats. When we exhale, diaphragm expands. We can easily see the muscle movement of diaphragm when we inhale and exhale the air. That is, in breathing process we can easily identify the diaphragm movements. So this is the end of respiratory system. Our next topic is circulatory system, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel.